Hey, it's David, Beat Your Face Commander. I'm doing my top 5 picks from the Demir precon deck from Midnight Hunt. um, so I did the Selesny deck, and I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, like looking through this deck, I think it's even better. There's a few cards in here that really stand out to me, and like if I were to upgrade this deck, I think you could do a whole lot with it. So I'm gonna start with the Commander. Will Help, the Rock Cleaver. He's a 3/3 zombie warrior. Whenever another zombie you control dies, if it didn't have Decayed, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a zombie. If you do, draw a card. So, he's got a sack outlet and draw outlet like built in, which is great, especially in these two colors, in my opinion, at least. I mean, blue has great card draw anyway, and black isn't bad, but I like that it does have a sack outlet and card draw on the commander for only 4 mana. The next card I'm looking at is another multicolored legendary, Gisa and Giraffe. I guess how you spell it. Maybe it's Giraffe, I don't know. Or Giraffe, I don't know. Anyway, when they enter the battlefield, mill 4 cards. During each of your turns, you may cast a zombie creature spell from your graveyard. It's pretty good. There's some other cards that allow you to cast from the graveyard, and like I may not play this normally in this deck if I were to upgrade it. However, I think it's for 4 mana. That's a pretty good ability on a card. After that, this is maybe oddly enough, my favorite card in the deck. Another curse. If you watched my Coven Counters top 5 pick, there was a very interesting curse in there as well. So, Curse of the Restless Dead. Enchant a player. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. So, at least in the play groups that I'm in, landfall decks are extremely popular. So, I think they're super popular anyway, but not just with the people I play with. But this card is great. Absolutely phenomenal. I could see this card potentially taking over some games that I'm in, just creating tons of zombie creature tokens. I love the idea of this. So only for 3 mana, I think this is a phenomenal pull from this precon. And the next card we have is an enchantment, Endless Ranks of the Dead. It's 4 mana, 2 generic, 2 swamps. At the beginning of your upkeep, create X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, where X is half the number of zombies you control rounded down. This stays on the board in the mid to late game. You're just going to take over the board. It's too easy. I love the idea of this card. I want to see it in action. I played this against someone who had upgraded this precon the other day, and even though this card didn't come out, like just the way that he was rolling the deck, like if it had come out, it would have been really bad for everybody. He still won, but they won with this card being a key piece to a combo. It says you may pay 0 rather than pay for mana cost for zombie creature spells you cast. This is phenomenal. Yeah, it's costly. 5 and an island is pretty expensive, but not too hard to get to in a commander game anyway. So in the combo he was rolling out, basically he recurred, I think it's Gravecrawler from the graveyard over and over and over again, and every time he was then sacrificing it to do damage to plus. So it was pretty potent. I've seen this combo like this is as a combo piece. And the fact that it's coming to precon is pretty impressive. But and definitely when I upgrade this precon, I will be including this card. Or realistically, in pretty much any zombie deck I'm going to build from now on, will probably have a copy of this card in it. So these are my top 5 picks for the new Midnight Hunt Demir precon. It's zombie tribal. It's a lot of fun to play, and like play with, and it's really not that bad to play against. Like, I found the game entertaining. So once again, this is David, Beat Your Face Commander, and these are my top 5 picks.